Hey there everybody, so it is time for my top 15 products of 2015. Let's go. First up is going to be quite possibly the most life-changing primer I have ever tried. This was recommended to me when Jeremy and I were on Love It or List It by the makeup artist on the show, and this is Becca's Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector. Now this is the travel size, which is really handy if you're a girl on the go, but I've gone through a full size. This travel size and Sephora in a few days should be bringing me another one because I can't live without it. Now I thought it was just going to be a summer staple, but even right now in the South it is still pretty hot. The dog says hi. Still pretty hot and I'm still pretty oily, so I'm going to need this for my T-zone for sure. So the Becca Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector is amazing. Now this was kind of late coming in the year. I'd heard great things about the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer and it is good. It's good. Price point kind of hurt my feelings a little bit, but in all honesty I felt like you had to work with the product really quick before it dried, and I didn't like being, you know, confined to that like time. So I picked up the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Concealer. This puppy is awesome. So several amazing shades for different skin tones. Great for covering up like under eye bags, dark circles, even, you know, can be used on blemishes and whatnot. But the texture I feel is so much more soft and creamy than the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. That's why it has to go for a win. I felt like my under eyes were getting a little crepey, dare I say crepey. And I really feel like this helped kind of balance that out. So I got the coverage, I wasn't over dried, so I will be sticking with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. So awesome, and it has a nice kind of soft doe foot applicator, so it's, well, a win. Now, another Becca product that everyone will mention, everyone knows it's amazing. I started using this for brides, and I was like, this is not for me. I'm an oily, nasty person. Gross. It's amazing. Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Moonstone. Now, Moonstone is quite possibly the most delectable highlighter you'll ever try. So it's going to be great for medium to fair skin tones. I love this. Great for a little bop on the nose, obviously great for cheekbones. I've even used it on the lid for just a soft lid color. Awesome, awesome, awesome. A little bit goes a long way. So you can use it either with a small fluffy brush or a fan brush. You're gonna love this. So even if you're not, you know, all about the glow, you can use it and you can create a more natural kind of shimmer for going out. So Becca Moonstone, you do need it in your life. You really do. Now, two things that have been in my skincare rotation for at least a year or two or more are going to be, one, the Clarisonic Pro. I know there's a lot of different face brushes on the market now, but this has not steered me wrong. And in all honesty, if I go probably 2 or 3 days without it, my skin loses its junk. And once I start using it a day or two later, she's back and she's happy. So great for exfoliating the skin. I do change out the brush heads probably 3 to 4 times, you know, a year. They say seasonally you should be doing that. So I do 3 to 4 times a year. And right now I have, I believe this is the Sensitive brush head. I have very tough skin, so I can get away with the exfoliating or the like acne prone brushes that tend to be a little more aggressive. But once you start using a Clarisonic, you can't stop. So that's something to think about. That's a negative, if there's going to be one. Once you start, you can't stop, but you will forget the life you had before a Clarisonic if you get one. But love my Clarisonic Pro for the win. Awesome sauce. Now the face wash that I've used with it that whole time, if not a skosh before, is the Purity Made Simple by Philosophy face wash. I've dabbled in a few different face washes. This is kind of my tried and true that I come back to. It's very easy to get, whether at Ulta or Sephora. I can clean my brushes with it. My husband will use it. It's not over drying. When it gets to be really chilly and my skin can get dry combination, I can still use it. So the Purity Made Simple face wash from Philosophy is awesome. And it's a very basic product, fragrance free, which is a win for me. And I always come back to it. It's awesome. Now, I've been trying to pay more attention to my skincare. I don't know, I go through phases. We all have phases. But I like to always have a serum in my arsenal. So what I've been using these days, and I would say in the past 6 to 9 months, would be the Glow Therapeutics Corrective Soothing Serum. Now, Glow Minerals came out with a sensitive line, and I was honestly a little leery about trying this because sensitive seemed a little puny to me. Really, the product line, the reason it's sensitive is because it's free of dyes, fragrance, parabens, gluten, nuts, and soy. So it's just going to be perfect for people that have different allergies or sensitivities, or just want a pure product. So that being said, holy macaroni. Similar to how the Clarisonic is a game changer with your skin, my skin knows when this isn't being used. And the nice thing is, compared to a lot of serums out there, I can use it in the morning and at night if I feel like I'm wearing a lot of makeup, if I'm very stressed, if my skin is depleted, I can double up through the day and my skin is just so eternally grateful. So the Glow Therapeutics Sensitive Skin Soothing Corrected Serum is amazing. I use it under my moisturizer, whether it's morning or night, and it's amazing. So the daytime moisturizer that I've come back to for years now, and it's just amazing, is also from Glow Therapeutics. It's their oil-free moisturizer. This one is actually empty because it's awesome. The weight of the product is amazing. The packaging is very luxe feeling, but it's a very gentle, lightweight moisturizer. Great for those of us that are oily. I can wear it under my makeup. That's a win. And then also, there's no like crazy fragrance to it. So my husband will use it after he shaves to help soothe his skin as well. So I am not gonna stop repurchasing this. I absolutely love the oil-free moisturizer from Glow Therapeutics. Now, 2 more Glow Minerals products and then we'll move on, okay? It's a good brand. You need to try it, okay? I know a place you can get it. So my favorite liquid liner, and that is amazing for southerners that are oily or just busy girls that want to keep their makeup on for 24 hours, would be the Glow Minerals Liquid Ink Liquid Liner. Now this is a very thin, very fine felt tip applicator, super black. It does have more of a satin finish versus a matte or very glossy, which is something to think about, but I don't find that that's a deterrent. It's a great finish, but very long, very pointy. The felt tip after a while, similar to how like others would, can wear, but the product is amazing. I went back, I ran out of this one and I went to Sephora. I was at Sephora, so I got that one. And it's just not the same. You kind of forget how spoiled you get with certain like favorite products. And this is so it. So rich black, satin finish, holy cow, waterproof. You're definitely gonna wanna use coconut oil to get this off, or really kind of let like an oil-free eye makeup remover sit on it, because this is Noyoke. Now the second Glow Minerals product that I wanted to bring up is this one. Now, I've had it for a while, so I don't know if they repackaged it, which they do, which is the con, okay? Let's be objective. But this is the Glow Minerals Luxe Setting Powder. It is a finely milled, translucent powder. It has, in theory, a flip-up lid, and you get your product in there, but the lid breaks off. So that's the flaw in the packaging, especially for the price point. Their Luxe line is their higher-end price point line, so I do feel like that shouldn't happen. But let me tell you, I have played around with a few of the Hourglass Ambient Lighting powders. No way. Sorry. This nothing compares to this. It's amazing for setting under the eyes, doesn't make it too bright there. I can use it on the rest of my face. I take this as a replacement for Ben Nye's like white powder or their, you know, translucent powder. It's amazing. It's so soft and so, like if feathers and butter had a baby, that's the texture. Like it's creamy, yet it's powdery and light. I don't know how else to describe it, but that texture. But translucent Glow Minerals Luxe Setting Powder, you will not regret it. Now to Tarte products, because I love them. This is gonna be one of the Tarte blushes I have. I actually only have two. So reasonable. But this is the Tarte Amazonian Clay in Blush in Flush. Now, Flush is a pretty kind of cool pinky tone, but honestly, I feel like it comes off fairly natural on my skin tone, especially if you're gonna be wearing a bronzer or a highlighter with it. But the thing that I like doing with this is using it almost as a blush base. So sometimes some of my mineral makeup doesn't wanna last as long because it's so gentle to the skin. This puppy, if you use this almost as your blush base, and then top it with another kind of maybe more natural or a more glistening blush, this will last all day. This is an amazing, amazing base for any blush you might use on your skin. This is a great base for any blush you might use. And by saying this, I mean any of the Amazonian Clay blushes. They last literally 12 hours. They are so long wearing. You will love them. And Tarte's just a really amazing brand as well. So no reason not to try it. But that was in Flush. And I also have Doll Face, like both of those a lot. I kind of just go between the two of them and use them in the same way. Now, my favorite full coverage foundation is going to be the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation. I have a lighter shade and a darker shade. Now, don't laugh, but this is my summer color. It is light, medium, neutral, but amazing coverage. Lasts all day, works great with the Becca primer. You can honestly stay so matte with this puppy so long. It's an amazing product. Try it. Once again, great brand, great coverage, great color selection. Thick but not too thick. You can definitely sheer it out. I've actually a couple times put a little bit of moisturizer in it to wear it more as a tinted SPF. It's just very versatile, and it does have a natural SPF of 15 in it, which is pretty amazing. But Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation is awesome sauce. Now this is my super gross, I'm trying to hide it so it doesn't look as gross. This is my beauty blender. She's really dirty because she's well loved. She likes being used with the Naked Concealer and the Amazonian Clay Foundation. I just am almost ashamed of how gross she looks, but there's no comparison. You must use a beauty blender. I'll go back time to time and use a foundation brush or a concealer brush, and I just feel like you look so much more polished and put together in your technique when you're using a beauty blender. And using it on someone else when you're applying, it doesn't feel like you're beating them up. And I feel like because it's a sponge, there's something like if you're working around the eye area, it's less frightening to someone you might be applying makeup to. But that could just be my head. But probably is. It's a crazy place. Favorite lipstick for this year, if not to infinity and beyond, is gonna have to be MAC's Syrup. It's a luster, it gives great shine to the lips, very moisturizing. It wears off very naturally if you have fairly pigmented lips, but has a nice plummy undertone, but also kind of has that neutral balancer in it. So MAC's Syrup for the win. And most favorite awesome sauce gloss of the year is going to be this Marc Jacobs gloss in Rebel Rebel. Yeah, Rebel Rebel. So Rebel Rebel is so amazing, perfectly paired with MAC's Syrup. It's what I'm wearing today. I love it. It has a slight kind of minty vibe to the scent, taste, whatever you want to call it. A sheer wash of color that can be worn with a lipstick or without, perfectly fine. I just love it. The texture is a little tacky, but that helps with the longevity of the product. So I say go with it, people. It's amazing. The Marc Jacobs glosses are totally worth investing in. I love it. And I feel kind of fancy when I use it, which I realize is pretty vain, but we just need to go with it and let me have that. Okay? Okay. Now, last but not least, certainly not, are two products. Now, I'm going to combine them as one because I want to. And it's my shell. So my last product is really this pair. So this is the AG Haircare Sterling Silver Shampoo and Conditioner Set. Now, everybody knows about purple shampoos, okay? We got this. They've been around forever. The thing that never really made sense to me was when I shower, I wash my hair very, very first, put my conditioner in, do everything else, and rinse my conditioner out. Why are there no purple conditioners? I've tried a few, they're not particularly hydrating, and if your hair is needing to be toned with a purple conditioner, chances are it's dry as crap as well. So, highly recommend this line. The purple shampoo I do mix with my regular shampoo just to make sure it's cleansing properly. You don't necessarily have to do that. You could use your regular shampoo once and then use this, but I do two shampoos 50-50. It's just let me have that. I'm eccentric, but I like it. But the Sterling Silver Conditioner, so hydrating. It's taken the place of any hair mask that I might be using. It doesn't over penetrate the hair. So if you were to be a natural blonde and you felt like, you know, your hair's just getting dingy, you don't have to worry about it making you gray. Like the coolness that I have now is because of a toner. It's a gloss. It's not this conditioner, but this is what's going to help maintain it. And as it fades and over the next 4 weeks, this is what's going to help maintain my color. So the Sterling Silver Shampoo and Conditioner from AG Haircare is amazing. Also gluten-free, also cruelty-free. You must try it. Amazing. So those are my favorite products for 2015. I hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me what your favorite products were for the year, and I will see you next time. Have a good one. Bye.